they left this morning. Well, the president-elect left this morning. It will be out of high school by 2nd of January. But the incumbent treasurer, that is our registrar-elect, left this morning. She is Professor Nneka Abakwa, Deputy Provost, College of Health Sciences, Nnamdi Azikiwe University in Nigeria. Our treasurer-elect is our former national president, Dr. T.Y. Rahim. T.Y. Rahim is now have 3 other representatives of council. The 3 of them are also not here. But we are happy our chairman is here. And yes, and we will formally send a memo to the regional secretariat about this development in the Nigerian chapter. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you. So by the Constitution, all the national chapter chairpersons are vice president to the regional president, and then the 2 of the chapter council also sit as part of the regional council, the chairperson and 1 other person. It can be the treasurer, it can be the registrar, as the chapter so decide. That is so it is. And also we need to know that in the regional council, the president, the registrar, the treasurer, the board of trustees, and then the chapter chairpersons, and then the other person that they nominate are those people who have voting rights at the regional council. All the faculty chairpersons sit on the regional council, but they don't have voting rights. And we need to know that, so when we talk of the elections of the regional executive, it is the 8 people that I have mentioned for now. Ghana and Nigeria chapter 2 rep, the president, the registrar, the treasurer, the board of trustees, who decide those things in line with the constitutional provision, so that we just have this understanding clearly. So we expect that before January 2nd, all signatories, as agreed, should be transferred. If there is any challenge from any chapter, let us know ahead of time. Otherwise, the understanding is that the signatory will have been transferred before that time. If anybody do not transfer the decision, we'll put it on the chapter, on the regional platform for us to know ahead of time, so that we don't have any difficulties. So we wish them well, and then on the 2nd, we expect that on the 2nd, the executive will hand over officially, and then the regional 2 will do the handing over at the regional headquarters as appropriate. So thank you for coming. So please, Prof, take your seat.
I attended the meeting at the University of Ghana, so I was not able to meet at M10. Oluyemi Akinloye is my name. I'm from Nigeria. And now since we are starting training, and I consider this very important, the Faculty of Molecular Diagnostic and Translational Science, I have discussed with some of the executive that the word translational science is applicable to all faculty. It is not something that we can call a special faculty. And again, we have Faculty of Forensic Science. With the little understanding that I have, 75% of the tools currently in forensic science is DNA fingerprinting. Even in anthropology, it is molecular. Of course, I understand that toxicology there is some other way. And almost every time we have faculty meeting, there is only one person in Faculty of Forensic Science. I think that's not good enough for the training that we want to commence. So I'm proposing a little amendment that the Faculty of Molecular Diagnosis and Translational Science should be reconstructed to Faculty of Molecular Diagnostic and Forensic Science, so that we can have a better global perception in the training for those that will be doing the program. Thank you.
Okay, so this is calling for amendment to the Constitution, and then I think there are a stringent laid down procedure, Prof, for amending the Constitution, and then this should have come to our notice well ahead of time for people to be able to consider before. However, we have heard the matter clearly, and then I think we have to flag it for appropriate actions. Honestly, I cannot immediately think of the way around the constitutional provision of making these submissions, whether ahead of time for members to be aware, and then think through this matter, then we can debate it now and then amend it as appropriate. So I would think that at least we've heard it now. We can. I don't know whether we have the power to admit the matter for discussion and then amending the Constitution at this time. That's exactly what I'm saying. That okay. So Prof, we'll plead that through the faculty that we get a written submissions. I share strongly in that view. Yes. I get it, but in order not to breach the constitutional provision, so that if you can follow through that. Thank you. Okay. No, let him. Please, you still want to speak to the matter or a different matter? Please, let's finish with him before we come.
That's fine. So.
Well, the procedure for the election of elected fellow is clear by the Constitution. The completed form and nomination goes through the faculties. And since I have the privilege of being the chair of Faculty of Molecular Diagnosis, I can say here confidently that I was not aware of how those elected fellows were selected. And I think at the beginning, it is not fair for us to float the Constitution anyhow. Of course, I filed my complaint, not because it is important to me, but I think it is important to a system that we are building. That from the beginning, we learn how to adapt to the Constitution. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I think if you remember,